Liverpool players joined family and friends for the funeral of their teammate Diogo Jota and his brother on Saturday, 2 days after the siblings died in a car crash in Spain. According to Associated Press, the service was held at Igreja Matriz church in the Portuguese town of Gondomar, where Jota had a home. Portugal's national team coach Roberto Martínez and several top Portuguese players also attended, including Manchester City duo Bernardo Silva and Rúben Dias and Manchester United's Bruno Fernándes. Jota, 28, and his brother, André Silva, 25, were found dead near Zamora in northwestern Spain early Thursday after the Lamborghini they were driving crashed on an isolated stretch of highway just after midnight on Thursday and burst into flames. The brothers were reportedly heading to catch a boat from northern Spain to go to England, where Jota was to rejoin with Liverpool after a summer break. Spanish police are investigating the cause of the crash, which did not involve another vehicle, they said. They said they believe it could have been caused by a blown tire. Their bodies were repatriated to Portugal after being identified by the family. A wake was held for them on Friday. Jota's death occurred 2 weeks after he married longtime partner Rute Cardoso while on vacation from a long season where he helped Liverpool win the Premier League. The couple had 3 children, the youngest born last year. Jota was born in Porto but started his playing career as a child on nearby Gondomar. Silva played for Portuguese club Penafiel in the lower divisions. Their loss led to an outpouring of condolences from the soccer world and Portuguese officials. Months' worth of heavy rain fell in a matter of hours on Texas Hill Country, leaving at least 13 people dead and many more unaccounted for Friday, including about 20 girls attending a summer camp, as search teams conducted boat and helicopter rescues in fast-moving floodwaters. Desperate pleas peppered social media as loved ones sought any information about people caught in the flood zone. At least 10 inches of rain poured down overnight in central Kerr County, causing flash flooding of the Guadalupe River. Authorities stressed that the situation was still developing and that the death toll could change, with rescue operations ongoing for an unspecified number of missing. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said 6 to 10 bodies had been found so far. Around the same time, Kerr County Sheriff Larry Letha reported that 13 people had died in the flooding. Authorities were still working to identify the dead.
There's a lot of discussion about casualties, how many fatalities, a lot of discussion about how many people are missing. And I've been advised not to use any numbers. We do have some numbers, but we're not going to use them at this time. We'll have another meeting. What is it, 3 o'clock? We have another one? And hopefully be able to flesh out some of those numbers. But suffice it to say, this has been a very devastating and deadly flood. Actually, most of them, we don't know who they are. We're having to have to fingerprint them at the funeral home. And one of them was completely naked. He didn't have any ID on him at all. So we're trying to get the identity of these folks, but we don't have it yet.
This happened very quickly over a very short amount of time that could not be predicted, even with the radar. Our team constantly reviews radar, constantly has NWS, or National Weather Service messages. We send them out on a regular basis and we communicate effectively. This is not like a tornado where you can have a siren. This is not like a hurricane where you're planning weeks in advance. You know, it hit hard, and things like this happen in a very strategic, very isolated area. And when those two things converged, you had what happened today. So this happened within less than a 2-hour span, very, very quickly. Obviously, this is a very ongoing situation. We're continuing to monitor the weather, pay attention to your local media sources. We are continuing to get information out there. We are encouraging people to either shelter in place where they can,